everybody. What's up? It's Rob Kirkovich, favorite personality of yours from the Glass Cannon Network. That was just a chance for me to fucking do what Troy and Joe do to me every week.
Oh, it's so
Scare the
scary.
shit out of each other with an overzealous introduction. What's up, guys? This is a very special edition of Friends of the Pod. The Glass Cannon boys were kind enough to let myself and Andrew Overdahl here do a little bit of a play session of our new TTRPG entitled Procedural. We've got Troy LaValle here. We've got Joe O'Brien here.
Good
We've got Mary Lou. We've got my buddy, Andrew Overdahl. Overdahl, I'm realizing, is a harder word to say than I thought it was going to be until I was in front of a microphone.
You did say it wrong the first time.
You
which,
did, and then I thought I was wrong. I was
I
like,
didn't have
wow.
the R didn't come out. I don't know where the R went. I also just
Overdahl. Which
yeah,
Overdahl.
makes sense.
It's also confusing because there's like a Swedish film director who has almost your exact same name.
It is, yeah.
What's he
Hi,
up
Andrew.
to?
Hello. Thank you all so much for playing this. I'm excited to play. This is a game that Rob and I have been working on for quite a while now, called Procedural. It's a game where all of you are kind of going to play agents investigating a case, trying to solve it. And we'll just kind of kick it right off here. Everything can be rolled to create your character.
I do want to give Andrew, if I can, Andrew Avadal. I would like to give a bit of a...
It's getting better.
Yeah.
Anya?
Like, quick bit of background. The whole reason that Andrew and I even know each other is because of the Glass Cannon Network. Both Clint Trucks and Jared Logan basically put us in touch with each other. I moved to Denver. I had no friends, obviously. And I was told, you're funny, you like games, you should meet up with my buddy who's also
That's
funny
true.
and also likes games. And so started
There's
hanging
a
out,
nerd meet cute.
playing games.
The rest is
It was-
history.
It was a romantic
That's
comedy
really
without
nice.
the
Romance. And it really wasn't even that funny, but...
But Andrew has developed a bunch of his own games through his company Occupied Hex, and I was thinking more and more, having been on a procedural television show for several seasons, I started to think about how all of these shows, and I say this with respect and love to the franchise that employed me for 7 seasons, a lot of these character types are kind of the same, very similar to a fantasy RPG, right, where you've got different character classes. I started thinking about how, oh, wait a minute, these shows basically have their own versions of character classes throughout, so I started talking to Andrew about it. Andrew was like, Rob, you're a genius. This is maybe the greatest idea I've ever heard in my life.
God, that was so nice of you to say.
I know, yeah. And then we kissed. So, but anyway, just so everyone kind of knows how this whole thing started, I even found, while I was looking for my dice, a certain business card for Sebastian Lund, forensic agent.
Is that a prop? Is that property of NBC?
CBS,
that?
and don't tell them. Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, great. Yeah, Andrew, why don't you tell everyone
Great.
what we got to do?
Thank you. Yeah, I was just steaming right into the game. Thank you for
No, I love
adding a
that
little
your
personal.
enthusiasm. Is
I'm
the
all
type
business. You
Yeah.
shit away 6 minutes of premium game time for a little backstory. It's fine.
Well,
No, it's fine.
frippery.
It's fine. We surely won't miss those 6 minutes on the back end. Thank you, Rob.
Someone's not getting an epilogue now. It's fine.
Exactly. So yeah, as I was kind of getting into, you all will be investigators trying to solve a case, just like in your favorite crime show. The game has 2 modes. There's like season mode, where just like a TV season, your characters try to solve multiple cases, and they kind of affect the other cases. But we're just going to do a single one-shot case today. The game is designed so hopefully you can always just resolve these in one game session. Normally this is played out over 3 acts, but we're going to abbreviate this for this kind of special promo. Character creation is just roll to play. You just need 2d6 to play the game, and we can just roll through a bunch of tables here to make your characters. You don't have to bring a character all ready to go for the game. Just a quick look at the character sheet. Your character basically has 3 stats. These stats are then divested into their related skills. You won't ever use your stat number when you roll dice, but you will add that skill modifier, if there is one, to your dice roll. And anytime you make a skill roll, you're going to roll 2d6, add them together, and add the modifier that you have. If you don't have a modifier, you don't add anything, obviously. But you basically have 3 stats: mental, physical, and social. Those are pretty self-explanatory. And then you have related skills. In mental, we've got tech, lab, and investigation. In physical, we've got violence, reflexes, and coordination. And in social, we have cool, intuition, and deception. So that's kind of how the character sheet works. And then you've got 2 talents, which kind of bend or break the game rules and kind of give your character some extra flavor. So there's a roll table for the tropes. We call the character classes tropes, just like the tropes in a TV show here. So you're going to roll 2d6. If you don't like what you roll, you can roll again, but you have to wait till everyone else has already chosen their character. So don't feel like you have to take a character trope you just don't like. So Rob, why don't you kick it off? You played every single session of the game. Roll 2d6.
Okay. Let's see what I got. If it's lab tech, I'm going to kill myself. It's a 12.
Stop it. A 12 is shades.
Oh, I'm shades. Too cool for sure.
Cool.
Perfect.
I know exactly when to when to put on and take off my sunglasses for maximum effect. I'm dangerous and sexy.
Yep. So your trope gives you your starting stats. So Rob, you've got 0
I love
mental.
it that your starting mental is 0.
Yeah, you've got 0 mental. You don't need intelligence when you've got a great pair of sunglasses. Physical, you've got 3, and social, you've got 3, and you can divest those however you want into their related skills. So you could dump all 3 into cool, or you could put 1 into cool, however you want to do that.
So I've got 3 points in physical, so I'll put like 1 point in violence. I'm going to spread it out evenly. I'll put 1 point in reflexes and 1 point in coordination, and I'll go on from there.
And then your first talent, and this is unique to your trope, is irresistible. You can add +3 to a cool roll when you're trying to win someone over. So you can write irresistible on your character sheet under talent. And then whoever wants to roll next, just roll. We can make it participatory.
Mary Lou, are you rolling, or do you already know what one you want?
No, I'm rolling, baby.
All right.
Roll, baby.
I forgot I only had 1 d6. I had to get another one out of my dice lamp. And here we go. I rolled a 10.
A 10.
Who am I?
Is the profiler. You know the mind of criminals. Maybe you're a little off after spending too much time in the minds of these lunatics. If you like the profile, you can keep it. What's that?
I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it.
So you're the profiler. Here's your starting stats. You've got mental 2, physical 1, social 3.
Mental 2, physical 1, social 3. Amazing.
And your talent is inside your mind. You have advantage on intuition rolls when you're trying to determine the motive for a crime.
Cool.
An advantage means when you make the skill roll, you can re-roll 1 or both of your dice. So like if you rolled a 6 and a 1, you could re-roll the 1, keep the 6. So that's what that means. Who wants to roll next?
Joseph?
I'll go. We'll go around the horn here. Let me see. All right, here we go. Let's see. 7.
7
is
the lab
tech.
The lab tech.
Yeah, eat it.
Of course, you made the lab tech the most likely result on 2d6.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Every team needs a lab tech, even if they suck and
gotta
they drag
have a
the
lab
show down.
Got it.
You need a lab tech.
Even if they rely on
to
the
play a
same
lab
shtick
tech
for 154 episodes.
Yeah.
In the shadow of Rob Kirkovich. Okay. Okay, great. So,
do you want to
there's
keep
a
it,
lot
or
of
do you
notes
want
on
to?
here. It's the lab tech is usually the fan favorite of the show, according to the rules.
Yep.
Okay, there was some editorializing
And for
going
good
on.
reason. They're magnetic in a way that seems almost otherworldly.
I mean, it writes itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is one of the tropes that you actually have more than a maximum of 3. You have a mental of 5, Joe.
Wow.
Yeah, but you have to
Wow.
divest at least 3 of those into lab. So some of them, they
That
kind of have
matters.
special rules. And in this, you've got a stat of 5 in mental, but you have to sink at least 3 of those into lab.
got
your
it.
physical is 0, of course, and your social is 1.
God damn it.
All right, let's see.
You're lucky I even gave you 1 social.
I'll have you
Rob.
know that one time in that show, I ran over a car, and they never used it.
You ran over a car?
They had me stop, not with another car, with my feet.
Like a monster truck?
Oh.
yeah, no, I didn't like crush it.
Oh, you just ran up and
I was
over it,
doing
just
a
putting
foot
like
chase.
dents
Were
in
you
the
riding
hood?
Gravedigger?
That's so cool.
I know, and then they didn't use it. They told me it looked too cool. I'm not
Wow.
lying.
I believe it. I believe it.
Like the lab guy wouldn't run over a
Yeah.
car.
Like a giraffe running
They said
over a
it's too
Kia
cool.
Sorrento.
It's unbelievable.
My
it was
joints.
unbelievable.
Joe, your talent is enhance. You may add +3 to a single roll analyzing a piece of evidence, +2 to another piece of evidence, and +1 to another piece of evidence, making you great at analyzing evidence. Great. Last but not least, Troy.
All right, so we've had a 12, a 10, and a 7. Let's see where this goes. I'm a little nervous. Oh, it's another number we don't have. 8.
An 8,
this is
Streetwise. I think this one has come up every single game we've ever run because the game knows this is a great one. Streetwise knows the streets inside and out, connected in some possibly shady ways. Do you want to keep that or do you want to pick a new one?
Yeah, I'll keep Streetwise.
Great.
I want to let the dice tell the
Yeah, I
story
love it.
here.
I
love
It is interesting that, like Joe said, 7 as the lab as a craps player, 7 is the most
Yeah,
likely,
6,
followed by
7, and
6 and 8. So you'll
Yeah.
almost always have a 6,
A
7, or 8.
techie, a lab
Yep.
tech, or a streetwise.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, that
That's
works.
awesome.
Yep. So
As
your
intended.
your mental is 1. Your stat for mental is 1. Your physical is
Okay.
2, and your social is 3.
1, 2, 3, right down the pipe. Okay.
And your talent is connected. You have a criminal or CI who owes you a big favor, and you can like basically call them in for one scene in the game, and they have a +3 roll bonus in there. So if there's a
that's
moment in the
awesome.
game where you want to bring in this connection, you can do so. Great. Any questions on your character so far? We've done the meatiest part of it.
Baby.
Yeah, I just have an overall question. Like I always, procedural, the a lot of time. So these tropes don't have anything to do with like occupation or job. So like, I mean, a lab tech is going to be a lab tech, but like, you could, like as streetwise, you could be a cop or you could be an attorney, right? Like. Is that something you can just kind of make up narratively?
You can make up those sort of details for sure because the agency is fictional. We're gonna roll for the agency you work for, and it's like made up.
I love this table. I'm
So-
so excited for this.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
So-
Okay, sorry, I'm getting ahead.
Yeah,
I'm
but
getting
you're absolutely right. We have had players who are like, oh, I was a lawyer and now I'm like a special investigator. Yeah, any of those kind of details, you can go for it. You could even be like, I'm a beat cop on loan to this agency. Those kind of details. Yeah, the more you wanna mortar them in, absolutely.
Yeah, and I think
go
it also
for
speaks to a larger goal we have, Joe, which is like, this game is an attempt to mimic a lot of these, the more fun shows that have murder and death, as opposed to like, it can depend obviously on your play group. If you want to play this like The Wire, where you're shooting for the Emmys with some gritty, hard realism, then great. But for the most part, we're kind of leaning into the more fun aspects of murder shows.
Yeah.
And so you can kind of flavor
entertainment.
your
It's
you can
entertainment.
flavor your character however you want. It can be as
Yeah.
ridiculous as you want it to be.
There is one trope that's like legal liaison. That one obviously leans more toward being an attorney or even like an ex-judge, whatever you want. But yeah, you can kind of fill in those blanks for sure. Cool. Any other questions?
No, should we roll for qualities and quirks? Is that what we're
Yep.
going to do next?
We move right on to qualities and quirks.
Yay.
These just
Oh,
kind of
I'm
inform your
so
character. They just give
excited.
you a little role-playing flavor. You're going to roll 1d6 for an odds or evens table, and then you're going to roll 2d6 on that table. So everybody can kind of do it at the same time if they want, and then we can go around and you tell me what you get, and I can give you your quality and quirk. It doesn't matter if they overlap. That's fine. Your investment in this is entirely up to you. Rob, why don't you go first?
All right, I'm relentless, obviously.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, sorry. I lost my sheet. The book. Ooh, found it. Oh boy. Okay.
I'm honest. I'm just an honest, streetwise cop.
I also rolled honest. Of 24 selections, I also rolled honest.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm efficient.
Okay.
Efficient.
She's a little.
That's
Love
pretty
that smile.
open-ended.
freaky. She's a little freaky. I'm getting into it. Okay.
Okay. I also did my quirk.
Yeah, what'd you get, Joe?
On the other table, I got narcissist. Ooh. And honest. I got to be honest. I'm amazing.
Yeah. Honest with everyone but yourself. I like it. I like it.
I'm honest and hungry.
Nice.
That's
My
cool.
quirk.
But are you going to do a Brad Pitt style character where you're just eating in every scene?
I think I'm going to be eating in every scene.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, on
Crushing
that
a
note, my
sandwich,
quirk is I have an
bag of
oral
peanuts.
fixation.
Wow. Nice.
I don't see that one on the table.
Like Kojak.
Oh, I do see it. That's so funny. I am impulsive. Classic.
Nice.
Classic.
There are rule tables for all this stuff, but as players, learn the game, if they want to make them up, there's always that opportunity too. But yeah, we have the rule tables in here. All right, those are great. Any questions on qualities and quirks?
Nope.
Great.
Oh.
So all of you have one rerun point. You should see a spot on your character sheet to log that. You can spin that to re-roll any roll in the game. That's just kind of an asset if you find yourself at what you consider to be a crucial moment in the story and you absolutely shank a roll. Maybe you have a rerun point to spin. So that's like
So is
just
that
a
like
valuable
generally
resource.
once per session?
Mm-hmm. Once per game session.
However,
Troy, are you going to be okay with that?
Once per session, yeah, I'll allow it.
now there is a way to earn a second one.
Yes.
Right, Andrew?
Yes. Yeah, we'll get into that next. Every character has a B story. If you've ever watched any of these crime shows, these investigators, they also have all the side drama going on, and the show will cut away to that. And this game will also give you an opportunity to explore your B story. This is something that, again, is totally participatory for your character. Maybe you want to lean into it when you get a chance. Maybe you just want to skip it. But you do have every character has one. And if you resolve it when you have the chance to, you gain another rerun point. So it is worth your time to do it. It does reward you for doing it. And we have a roll table for those. It is a 2d6 roll table. This is another one where players could make it up once they're like, oh, I get it. But for now,
I once had a
B
B story on NCIS New Orleans where I was buying a house.
See?
That's
Something
it.
like that.
That was
Something like that.
I was in escrow.
Olivia Benson adopting a child.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Perfect.
All right. My B story is some prior adventure just went viral, and you become an internet sensation because of it,
Yes.
for good or ill.
Oh, dear.
Perfect.
I own a struggling side business that's about to go belly up.
My new puppy is destroying our house while I'm working.
Oh my god.
That new puppy has popped up, I think, every single game.
Well, it's the other one. That's a 7.
Yeah,
You're
there we go.
most
Oh, yeah,
likely
of
to
course.
get
God
That's
damn
a
your
new
math,
puppy.
Joe. Get your science out of here, lab boy.
I am 5 mental. I got, this is great for the lab tech. Let's explain this one. An old sports injury has flared up,
Oh, there we go.
causing issues
Badminton?
for you.
Pickleball?
No, table tennis. An old table tennis
My
injury.
chest elbow.
Yeah, your wrist. You can't work the electron microscope because your wrist is so destroyed. Great. So we'll have opportunities to explore those during the game. Your character also has a second talent. This is something you could choose from a list to further kind of customize your character. This is the only part of character creation that doesn't have a roll table. If you want, I can just assign you one. You can just say surprise me, and I'll just give you a second talent. But we do have a list here in the game book. There are quite a few, so I won't go through them all. But
I'm just
these
going to
are-
pick. Right away.
Great.
First one I saw when my eyes hit the thing, I'm like, I
take
want my
mine.
lab tech to be a weekend warrior.
Yeah.
Plus
And so-
2 to a violence roll where
Yes.
shooting is involved if you have no violence modifier, which I do not. So
That's perfect.
That's
And once a secondary talent's taken, they get off the list. So the Weekend Warrior's taken. That's perfect.
Can I take loose cannon?
Of course.
Oh yeah. That sounds
think-
right up
I
your
actually
alley.
saw
kinda-
that one and was like, please let
Yeah.
Troy take that one. It was made for you.
I think this might be what got him into this viral video sensation.
Maybe, yeah.
He's a
Read
loose
it because
cannon.
Yeah.
it's really funny. Read the description of it.
Yeah, you get a +2 to a violence roll as long as another player cautioned you against that very action.
that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm
Yeah.
here for. This is going to
I'm so
synergize well.
excited.
Yeah, that's
You're
a
about to
talent
cross
that-
the line,
Yeah.
LaValle.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare go back in there and kick that door
show you what
open.
mine
Do
is.
it.
Yeah.
Don't kick the shit out of that guy. I definitely want to take human lie detector.
Great.
But
Oh yeah.
if I get an outright success or better on an intuition roll to catch someone lying, I also see their tell if they lie in the future, and there's
Yeah.
no limit to it.
So,
I'm totally picturing my character as okay. So I see him in my mind, and I've watched him for hours throughout my entire life, but I don't know his name or his character or even which Law and Order he's on. But he's the main detective, and he's the guy. He's a white guy with brown hair, and he's always interrogating them. And then he does this. Oh, you'll see my sweatpants. Sorry, but he always does this where he goes to the guy that he's interrogating, and he goes. Like, when he talks to them like this, like he walks behind
Like he
them.
approaches them at a right angle.
The
Yeah,
sideways.
he,
I
like,
love it.
He like if they're sitting in the chair, he's like walking behind them, and then he goes like this. And he talks to them. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? Do you guys know who I mean? Please. I've
don't.
been Google image searching Law and Order main casts just to catch a glimpse of him.
Is it Richard Belzer?
I love it.
Maybe
all right,
it was CSI.
Rob, did you roll yours?
No, I'm picking martial artist as Shades.
Great.
I feel like he's into he's always wearing a dashiki. He is like appropriating cultural things. So he doesn't even know what Asian country it is. He's just like, I'm master
course,
of all.
of course.
Yeah.
All right. Then up next, we're gonna find out what your home base is. So, Joe, roll 2d6 for me.
Okay, 2d6 coming at ya. 7.
7, of course. A former children's pizza restaurant complete with creepy animatronic animals. So yeah, like a
What?
abandoned
Sometimes I forget
showbiz
what we put in
pizza.
this, which is great.
Yeah.
Every team needs a home base. A former children's pizza restaurant complete with creepy animatronic animals.
So it's
They
like
may or may not
abandoned.
work. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Amazing.
it.
An abandoned Chuck E. Cheese's.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys took it over for this investigation. Now we will roll to find out what agency you all work for.
This is my
Wait,
favorite
can this
part.
be my struggling side business? Is the abandoned Chuck E. Cheese?
You're trying to get it open despite
trying to
us
reopen-
trying to solve
I'm trying to-
crimes.
yes.
Trying to reopen
It's like
it.
a family
Yes,
business
I'm trying
you
to
inherited.
reopen it, and so I own it, and yeah. And
Your
so we're
family
using
business
it.
was a Chuck E. Cheese franchise.
It has to be
Yeah.
called something else. Though.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Mr.
Her father was
Cheese.
Charles Ernest Cheese.
an off
Yeah.
an
Do you know what the E
off-brand
stands for?
family-owned Chuck E. Cheese with like
No, but
wooden
yeah,
animals.
like Chuck E. Cheese, but not as nice.
But do you know what the fun fact? Do you know what the E stands for in Chuck E. Cheese?
No.
Entertainment.
Oh my god.
Charles
So his full
Entertainment
name is
Cheese?
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
An
Think of a
old
fun
family
cartoon
name.
character.
Yeah. Okay, but what's mine called? What's
You
mine
need
called?
like a fun animal character, cartoon.
Okay,
character.
we gotta know an animal. You're
Something
right,
that's
okay.
really off-putting. from
Like a
the mix of
possum,
cheese.
like a
I've got a flamingo.
Something you don't want near your pizza ever.
yeah,
the party possum.
Okay,
A crab.
the possum.
Or the
Peaky.
pizza possum.
the pizza
His name
possum.
is Peaky, the pizza possum.
Peaky.
Perfect.
Peaky, like he's Peaky.
Yeah,
Peaky?
Peaky. Peaky's so
Peaky
creepy.
the pizza possum.
Peaky the
Peaky,
pizza
the
possum.
pizza
I
possum.
wonder why they went out of business.
Peaky's pizza.
Peaky's
Amazing.
Pizza.
Just his hairless
writing
tail
down
is
that note.
prominent in all the branding.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
he
just
actually
that like
holds it.
thick, like double stuffed rat's tail. Ugh.
Yes. That's what we call our mozzarella sticks. Our possum
Rat tails. We
Yeah.
got another order of
Peaky
rat
tails?
tails.
Great.
They're good. They're really good.
Let's just not even solve a mystery. Let's just try to open this.
I know.
pizza.
Now that I'm like, if we could just roleplay running the Pizza Possum restaurant.
Peaky's Pizza. I'm writing it down so it's real.
All right, let's find out what the name of our agency is.
Yeah. So
And I think, sorry, one more detail. I think that one of the restaurant was open. I think whoever was dressed as Peaky was Sneaky Peaky, and would sneak up on children and scare them at the table.
Yes.
Sneaky peeky.
Yes. Like the Hamburglar, he's always trying to take your
Sneaky
pizza.
yeah, kids love
He's
the
always trying to
Hamburglar.
take your pizza. He's
Wearing like a balaclava. He just comes out of the shadows.
He's got a flashlight. Yeah. He's Peaky.
Grabbing kids, taking them to the prize center.
God, kids just
Kids love the
breaking
prize
down
center.
into
Yeah, I dragged him over here.
Come on over to the prize dumpster.
Amazing.
You go digging for it. It's like a claw machine.
Prize
but,
dumpster.
Yeah, but it's a kid in a harness, and you lower him like a claw machine, and whatever he grabs, that's his prize.
Oh, I got an empty can.
Oh, sorry, kid.
It's amazing. Okay, great. Well, we've peaked.
All right. Yeah, amazing. I hope we get this scene of you trying to operate this. So we'll find. We have 3 roll tables for this agency. Troy, Mary Lou, and Rob. If you could each roll 1d6 and tell me what number you get.
6.
5.
1.
The United Nations Murder Squad. That's who you work for.
Perfect.
The United Nations Murder Squad. Great.
Perfect.
Amazing. You all, your inventory, you have your agency ID. You have a wallet with enough money for like everyday expenses. You carry a sidearm if you wish. You have a phone. That's kind of just what you have in any given scene. You can requisition like special equipment, but it takes a little bit of time. Every team that works for the United Nations Murder Squad, they usually work as a 4-person team. So you do have an NPC who's on your team. So pick any of the tropes that you don't already have.
But wait, don't we have 4 people? We have 4 of us.
Oh, right. No, we've got 4. Never mind.
I'll
Jesus
cut that.
Christ. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Rob, I forgot you were here. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Never mind. We don't. But if you play with fewer, like if we had 2 human players, you would still have a 4-person squad. You'd fill them out with the NPC ally. So the game is played out over 3 acts, and each act has 4 scenes. You will take turns guiding those scenes as the player. When it's your turn to set up a scene, you basically get to say the location you want the scene to happen and what you want to do in that scene. It diverges a bit from the standard role-playing game in that you don't have like unlimited actions. It's not just like, oh, I'm just going to stay in this location and do as many things as I want. It's quantified into scenes and like the single most thing you want to do in the scene. For example, you could say like, I want to go to the victim's home and I want to interrogate the widow. That would be the location and the thing you want to do. I want to go to the victim's place of work and I want to look for clues in his desk. That would be the location and the thing you wanted to do. That's kind of how you set up the scene. And you could bring another player with you as well, not only for the like social fun of it, but also they might give you a partner bonus in rolling if they have a modifier in the skill you're rolling for. So it's worth it to bring somebody with you, but you might not want to. Maybe you have a talent or something.
As a player, can you pitch a scene that your character isn't in? Like, can you say, I want to see so-and-so do this?
Yeah,
like,
you can absolutely set up a scene, and then somebody else can go on it if you want. Yeah, like if you want... that's a great example. Like, let's say you have some evidence that you want to look at in the lab, but you weren't the lab tech. So you could be like, I want to start the scene in the lab. And, I mean, ideally, you could just say, like, and I'm there with the lab tech.
Right, then you
character.
show up
Yeah.
to talk to
Yeah.
the lab tech. Yeah. I got you.
Something like that. But, yeah, you don't have to be the central figure of the scene or even in it. But as long as the player you do suggest is in it is, like, cool with it, which... I've never run into a player not being cool with that, but, you know, you don't want to, like, drop kick them into the scene if they just aren't feeling it. So it plays out over the scenes. The game isn't just about figuring out who did it. It's also about gathering quality evidence to secure a conviction. If you just find the person who did it, but all the evidence is bad, they're probably going to walk in the epilogue scene, which is not kind of the outcome that you want.
Come on.
It's not
Mary Lou, we cannot let that happen.
Oh man,
No,
you know
we
it's
won't.
going to happen because it's going to bother Joe so much.
Oh my God. We need to. This case has to be prosecutable.
Yeah, so it's about also securing the evidence. Even if you have a hunch right off the bat, like, I think this person did it, you still want to be gathering that evidence. And you can't arrest anyone until the third act. During the third act, the players can agree to arrest someone, which triggers, like, the arrest phase. If you don't trigger the arrest phase, you automatically get one at the end of the third act. So don't think that you won't have a chance to arrest a suspect if you have one. That's like built into the act structure. So at the end of Act 3, you get an arrest phase unless you trigger it earlier in Act 3. But you can't arrest someone before then. That prevents, like, Agent of Chaos players immediately in the game being like, I'm arresting this person did it. It's like,
I'm ending
well,
the game after 20 minutes.
we played a 7-minute game. Yeah. Because you do want to be gathering evidence and trying to actually, like, build the case against them. At the end of each act, we'll have an interlude. This is going to be your chance to work on your B story if you feel like it. Then we move on to the next act. Are there any questions so far? We're about to kick it off.
No questions, just a comment. If you rewind a little bit into when you were talking, I gasped a little bit, and that's because I found him. I found who I was looking for. I was Google image searching.
Sideways.
Sideways guy. It's Vincent D'Onofrio in Law and Order
Criminal
Criminal
Intent.
and in my Google image search, one of the first pictures that comes up is him.
Is he just sideways?
Sideways.
The
It's the thing
sideways.
he always did, and it's so good. Okay, I'll send
He's
it to you guys
entering
in
like
the break.
a
Sorry.
SpongeBob gif.
Your chiropractor bills must be out of control, holding that sideways lean.
It's worth
There's
it.
a couple
It's
other.
worth it.
Oh, sorry, I cut you off.
No, I was just saying it's worth it for the way I can get into a criminal's mind.
There you go. Yeah.
Totally. Cool. So we'll be kicking it off here. To start Act 1, we roll for the turn order, and this establishes what order you all get to set up the scene. So you just roll 2d6 and just tell me what you rolled. It's kind of like an initiative order in another game.
7 over here.
6.
10.
And 8.
Okay. So who was 10? Sorry.
Joe.
Joe. Got it. And Rob was 8.
Yep.
Great. And Mary Lou, you were 7, right?
6.
No, you were 6. Troy was 7.
Yep.
Got it. All right, I'm just making a note here. And we will re-roll every act for these, so these aren't locked for the entire game. Cool. Mary Lou, you rolled lowest, so you get the first opportunity at the end of this act to work on your B story in the interlude, which is great
Yes.
news.
Wow.
Great news for Possum
Peaky's
Pizza.
Pizza.
For
fans
Kiki Possum
everywhere.
stands everywhere.
Cool. So that's it for setting up the game. Any questions, comments before we get started?
Let's catch some bad guys.
Great.
So excited.
Perfect. So every game starts with a cold open, just like on these shows. You know, they've got the little cold open before the credit sequence. So here in this cold open, we open on some low-res POV phone footage, kind of clearly handheld. It's nighttime. It's in a swamp. By the sound of the voices, there are 2 young men in a small boat kind of motoring through some trees that are shaggy with hanging moss. And you can hear the voices kind of having a casual conversation like, ooh, there's a big one right there. And the camera moves over to catch a huge alligator gliding silently by. We get him? No, let's keep looking. and the boat glides through the dark as this cheap phone camera is fighting to autocorrect the exposure. What's that over there? And the camera roves around to find an object. There's like a white hump in the water, and the boat slowly putters over, and an oar enters frame and moves the hump as it turns over slowly, sickeningly, revealing the pale, partially consumed corpse of a large man bobbing in the water. And we hear both men scream, "Oh, get out of here, man!" And the footage sways and cuts to black as we cut to titles. The theme music, Joe, you get to pick the song that plays in the background of this title sequence.
God.
Whatever song pops to mind, there are no wrong answers.
We have licensing rights to anything?
We won't be actually playing it, so yes.
You just say the name.
I mean, from the setting, it kind of sounds like we're in the Everglades or like the Bayou.
I mean, it's
Rob will
oftentimes
hum
dad rock,
the song.
right?
What's
Yeah.
that?
It's oftentimes just dad rock.
It's got to
Just
be
pick-
dad rock.
Yeah.
But just like take
all right,
that
if we're
setting
gonna-
into.
Yeah, I was
Feel
picturing
it.
Dad Rock too. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna change tone from something dark, and I'm gonna go with Baba O'Reilly with the Who.
Nice.
I think that's a good opening sequence.
Great.
Isn't that the one from CSI Miami? I think that
No,
was.
that's Who Are You?
Oh, okay.
That's
I
CSI
was gonna go with
original.
Hooked on a Feeling, just to go from that image to.
Bump, bump.
Hooked on a
Gonna feel it.
Again, there are no wrong answers. There are no wrong
It's
answers.
all of them. It's a mashup of all
It's
of
an
those.
insane DJ mashup of all of them. So now you get to intro your character. This is the title sequence. So this is like them in the past doing what they do best. Maybe it embodies your quality and quirk. This is a great opportunity if you want to show one or both of those. You don't have to, but it's just something in the montage of the opening titles that kind of introduces your character. Maybe show us what they look like. Give us their pronouns if you want, their name. This is like them in action, and we'll start with you, Joe, as the song kicks off.
Sorry, I'm just making myself laugh, just thinking of my stupid character. Okay, I mean, with everything that we've. So this is all right, yeah. So then we'll just cut to a quick shot of this is Dalton Bean, is our
Dalton
lab
Bean.
tech. Dalton Bean. He is
Mr. Bean.
Bean like
Mr.
the
Bean,
legume?
exactly.
Okay, got it.
To those who want to show him respect, he is, I'll say, 5'10", 5'9", 5'10", not too tall, and a little bit chubby, a little bit love handles around the edges. He's got brown hair and a mustache. He rocks like a hipster mustache, and he's playing ping pong.
Oh, nice.
and dominating, and then we just see him like hands up, like holding a trophy at some like table tennis event.
Amazing. Great. And then we will cut over to Rob. Introduce us to your character.
Yeah, you see like quick shots of a guy in a suit running down a street, chasing after a perp. He's got Oakley sunglasses on, so they're clearly like
Oakleys?
dated. Yeah, he's
Like blades? Like Oakley blades?
yes. But
Amazing.
he's in his 50s and he's huffing and puffing, and then it'll cut to him in like his home dojo as he's doing like what is clearly like a made up kata for some thing. He's got like a ponytail like Steven Seagal-ish stuff, and it just says Lieutenant Xander Stiletto.
Xander Stiletto.
Xander.
And the whole time in every
Stiletto.
shot, he's got a blow pop in his mouth.
Thank you for
Love
adding some
that.
cultural relevance with this Italian character. Lieutenant Xander Stiletto. Amazing.
Is it a Z
Incredible.
Xander or an X Xander?
You make it up. He leaves it up to you.
He leaves it up to you.
Is there a Z Xander? Does that even exist?
Sure. I've
Oh.
seen that. Right?
Well, that's just someone fucking up the birth certificate.
Xander. I don't know. All right, Troy. The montage cuts over to your character.
We see this guy kind of looks like Robert Blake. If you might remember Beretta, he also in real life killed his wife. But that's what he looks like. So he's a little bit short of stature, but he's stocky like a bulldog. And we just see a montage of him being overly violent with people that we assume are criminals. Just like punching one guy, jumping off a car and karate kicking some dude. And then like he orders a hot dog from a street vendor and we turn and it freezes with him shoving a hot dog in his face. And it says Detective Frank Monday.
Frank Monday.
Don't forget he's hungry.
Frank, thank you for slipping that in. Great. Then the montage moves over to you, Mary Lou.
And you see Delilah Montesquieu. She's 5'11", and she wears like 4-inch heels in the sharpest business suits, pantsuits, skirt suits. She's got a blonde bob, bangs. It's pretty sharp. Immaculately made up. She went to Dartmouth, and then Oxford, and then
The Sorbonne.
and then the
And
Sorbonne,
then Harvard.
Yeah.
and then Harvard, and you can
Kicked
see
out
you
a
can
lot.
See, yeah, you can see because she's like walking through her home library, and you see like the certificates, the diplomas on the walls, and then it's a
Psychology.
cut. It's a cut of her like interrogating witnesses, and how does she do it? You know, you already know. Oh, she gets in their face. She gets in there. What's up? What? And then she's real buttoned up. And then in the last scene, you see her totally unbuttoned, sitting down, slice of pizza. And a beer. Yeah. Slice
Love
of pizza and a beer with her crew, with everybody, with the boys,
Sure.
the boys,
With the
all
whole
the boys
group.
around a table at Peaky's with pizza and beer.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. And as you all are sitting down for that hard-earned pizza and beer, the titles stamped down over it: United Nations Murder Squad.
Yeah.
Great. I love these characters. We've got Lieutenant Xander Stiletto, Delilah Montesquieu, Dalton
Yeah,
Bean,
Delilah
and
Montesquieu.
Detective
She's
Frank
not
Monday.
she's not a cop. She's a professor.
Oh,
She's a
great.
professor
Yeah, perfect.
of criminal minds.
What have you?
Psychology.
Criminal minds.
Criminal psychology.
I love it. Great. Cool. So that brings us to our first scene. This is the only scene that is not player-led because it's the crime scene. In this scene, you all are present, and you all can do like one thing in this scene. Like you have your action that you want to do, and you can kind of do them in any order. But here in the crime scene, it's all taped off. It's mid-morning. There's some gawkers, of course, kind of standing around the tape, looking at it. There's some emergency vehicles on site. There are crime scene techs. They're photographing the scene. Some things happen automatically from the crime scene, such as the autopsy and fingerprinting. Those happen automatically, and you get those results back at the start of Act 2. So those are things you don't have to do. Those are things that that will happen. But as you kind of walk under the police tape here, you're met by a young deputy with a wide hat, and he identifies himself as Officer Nick Bowman. He's a Monroe County deputy, and he kind of just walks you through the scene, and he points to a large body under a black tarp, and he's like, "Body's over there. Gator's been at him for a while, but we got the ID out." You can see there's a wallet and ID on the ground next to the tarp.
This is set in New York City, right?
Yeah,
Central Park.
Yeah, it's
9
on the
a.m.
East
North
River.
Shore of Long Island.
It's on the East River. Hey, the United Nations Murder Squad gets called to where they are needed.
We go where the crimes are.
Yeah.
And it turns out it's Monroe County, Georgia.
Yeah.
Sorry, Monroe County, New York.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, this deputy kind of points to the body and he's like, name's Michael Colby. Looks like he's from around here. I don't know if he got drunk and fell in or what, but I think that's his truck over there by that pier. That nice new Silverado over there. And he like points to a shiny dark blue pickup truck. You can kind of see just a bit down the river bank here. And he's like, the brother already gave us a positive ID on the body. He's over there getting calmed down, I guess. And you can see there's some cops kind of talking to a guy outside of the caution tape or crime scene tape over there. And now you kind of are free to do whatever you want in this crime scene, but you kind of do one thing before we move on to the next scene. You do one thing each. So Rob, why don't you kick it off just to show them what it looks like?
Yeah, I'll go. You said it was the brother was the guy that's kind of distraught?
Yeah, you could see there's kind of like a short, stout guy who's like physically wriggling away from some cops who were trying to put hands on him and like calm him down. And you can see he's pretty upset. Yeah.
Well, somebody who's that upset is going to need a little bit of cool in their lives. So, Xander Stiletto's going to walk over to this guy.
Yeah, as you walk over, you can hear him yelling. It's like, "Get your fucking hands off me! You get your fucking hands off me! I know my rights. You tell me what happened to my fucking brother!" And he's like pushing them, and they're kind of trying to calm him down. And as you walk up, these two deputies, they look relieved to see a guy in Oakley wraparounds coming over to help out.
That's actually like cop speak, for like you're safe.
Yeah, they're
here.
like, "Oh, here comes somebody higher
one
up
of
on
you."
the food chain." And this guy sees you too, and he kind of like frowns. He doesn't look relieved at all. And he's like, "What are you, FBI?"
No, we're, let me double check. We're UNMS, Xander
What's
Stiletto, United Nations Murder Squad. Listen, I understand you're distraught, sir, but I need to talk to you about your brother. And what do you think, why do you think he was here? And I want to do like a general, I guess I want to be like, because I want to take advantage of my coolness. So I just want to try to like settle him down by being like, listen, we all lose somebody, right? Just
Strong open.
Yes, relate to him. Relate to him.
Everybody
sounds
dies.
just make him realize that life is futile. I don't see what the
We're all
problem is.
dying.
Yeah.
It was just his
Everybody
time to be
dies,
eaten by
dude.
gators.
You know, it's the Buddha who says life is impermanent.
Yeah, this backwoods guy's that's gonna resonate really well.
I carry this around with me, and it's like a dime store yin yang.
Yeah, perfect.
Yin Yang, like the Yin Yang twins.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you're trying to use your talent to win him over, right?
I am. Yeah, I'm
Great.
irresistible, baby.
Great. So you can use your talent, generally speaking, once per scene, unless the talent specifically says otherwise. So great. Why don't you give me a cool roll? You can add +3 to the roll on top of any modifier you might have. Your skill rolls are going to fall into one of 3 categories. They're either going to be an outright failure, they're going to be a so-so result, or they're going to be a success. Failure, pretty self-explanatory. You know that it failed. So-so result, you might get some evidence from it, but you don't know if it's quality or not, but I will. And then an outright success, you're like, okay, I feel confident that worked well.
And so since I have a 2 in cool, I would normally add the +2 to this roll, but because I'm using my talent, I add another 3, so I'm adding 5.
Which is a huge modifier in this game. If you roll Snake Eyes, that's a critical failure. You don't add any modifiers to that. That's just like an absolute worst failure. If you roll a 12 or higher, that's called an outright success plus. You gain a second positive effect. You get like 2 good things happening.
Yeah. So I got a 14.
Great. So that's an outright success plus. You gain an additional positive effect. You come over and you give this guy your Snapple cap wisdom of everyone dying. But it resonates with him.
Of course it does.
Yeah, you talk to him in a way that does kind of calm him down, and he's still like breathing hard. He's just kind of, his nostrils are like flaring like a bull. You can see he's still pretty heated, but he's no longer like shoving the other cops around or anything, and he's just kind of standing there with his hands on his hips, and he just kind of looks miserable. He looks like he might be on the verge of crying, but he's never cried in his life, so he's not sure how it works anatomically.
Yeah, it's illegal.
It's
What is this salty discharge?
it's just kind of like hurting his face, and he just like shakes his head, and he's like, "What happened to my brother?"
Well, that's what we're trying to find out, sir. What do you think? Why was he out here in the middle of the night? The damn bayou. Now I'm fucking talking like I'm.
That's just part of your. That's just part of your cool.
I'm a chameleon.
Yes.
He's like, shit. I don't know, but he knows better than getting in the water at night. I know that.
Is he does he have a boat? Does he like to
we
go
got
out?
boats. We got boats back home, but he should have been on his way home from work.
And where does he work, sir?
During the day, he tows for Wheeler Towing, and at night, sometimes he tends bar at Skeeter's Bar and Grill. That's where he was last night.
He was at Skeeter's Bar and Grill. I love that place.
Yeah, he picks up shifts there every now and again.
It's no peeping possum or whatever. It's peaky possum.
Peaky's Pizza Palace.
Oh, is that that gross new pizza place where they're grabbing kids?
Whoa. That's never been substantiated. So we just have
Is that classic, up and coming pizza place? where they
Delilah, don't worry
welcome
about it,
children,
Delilah. I'm in the middle of an interrogation.
As you were.
Anyway, yeah, we've got a business associate who's got some interests there. Anyway, so works at Skeeter's Tavern in Wheeler
At
Towing.
night. Yeah, he picks up shifts. That's where he was last night.
All right, cool. Yeah. I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I guess I do have to ask if your brother had any enemies.
Enemy? No. Everybody loved Mike.
Okay.
Sure, there were some folks that were pissed that they got towed, but, I mean, they knew they fucking parked in the wrong spot, so I wouldn't call them enemies, but no, man, that's what don't make any sense. Everybody liked Mike.
All right.
Why,
well,
you think somebody killed him?
Look, we have to explore every option here, sir. It's like it says in the Tao Te Ching. Am I right? In order to solve a mystery,
The Tao Te Ching? The
you
what?
have to create your own mysteries. And then he just does the like palm and hand bow to him and walks away.
But as you're walking away, he hollers after you, and he's like, I'll tell you what, if somebody did kill my brother, you better hope you find him before I did, or they're fucking dead.
Oh, okay. Duly noted.
And the deputies are once again trying to calm him down. They're like, now don't say anything you're going to regret, little Ray.
Oh, yeah, little Ray.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, they all went to high school together. Yeah.
Yeah. So, cool. So that's kind of what Detective Xander did in this scene, chatted with Ray. So, again, it's whoever wants to do something next, just jump in here.
I'll go. You see Detective Frank Monday arrive on the scene, and maybe there's some gawkers standing by behind the police tape. They're like, oh, that's that guy that killed that old lady. I saw it on TikTok.
I saw that guy on TikTok.
Is that the guy who
He
killed
beat
that
that old woman to death on TikTok.
He's got a half of a roast beef grinder in his hand.
It's 10 a.m. Why not? Yeah.
He's polishing that off and just kind of takes stock of the scene, and like a typical loose cannon, he wades out into the swamp, belly high.
Oh my God! Yes.
Amazing.
He's trying to. He really wants to get into the scene here to figure out if there's anything the first responders missed, and if he sees a
Amazing.
gator, he's gonna punch it in the face.
Amazing. Great. Yeah, you just watch as this detective polishes off his giant sandwich, and then just wades into the water. As some of the techs like stop what they're doing and just watch, like a Baptist minister about to baptize folks. He's just
Add one to the
nipples
flop.
deep in this swamp.
What am I missing here?
Give me an investigation roll as you're in this water.
All right, now do I just add my investigation bonus, not my mental bonus, right?
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Those
So I
stats only inform the skills you divested them.
I have one mental, and I did put it into investigation. So let's see. Oh, snake eyes!
Oh,
Uh-oh.
critical failure.
You are waiting around, looking around like, what do we got here? And a mossy log bobs by, and you're like, what do we have here? And you reach for it, and it writhes in your hands. It's an alligator that snaps at you. Give me that violence roll. You said you would
That's right,
do to punch
I was
this thing.
prepared for this.
If only someone had cautioned you against doing
Don't
this
punch that gator.
exact thing.
What are you doing Monday?
Yeah.
Get out of the damn swamp!
All right, I rolled an 8 for violence.
An 8, a so-so result. Great. You're like punching this alligator that's also trying to seize you and death roll you into the water, but you managed to fend it off. Although your sleeve is torn up. You look a mess, and you didn't find anything in the swamp. And
Man, my parents would fucking love this show.
and the
Already, just right out of the gate.
You hear the gawkers murmuring like, "Man, that guy is out of control. Jesus H Christ!" As you kind of come back in from the water, having achieved only a brief skirmish
Well, that
with
didn't
an
work.
alligator. Yeah.
I got nothing.
Can we please?
The scene's cold.
Can we please just pan over at some point near the end of that to show Dalton Bean just filming all this on his phone?
Yes, absolutely.
like
That's a perfect segue to Dalton
Pointing this at
in the crime scene. Yeah.
Just every time Monday gets to the scene, he just starts taping because you never know what
knows
Got to
something's gonna
capitalize on that
Content you're gonna
virality.
Yeah. He'll just like kind
And
of.
this is a pretty good clip. I mean, it's not as good as the accidental death.
Dude, it's so phenomenal. I can see him like zooming in, kind of grainy from the distance. He's nipples deep in the swamp. You hear people in the distance being like, "What's he doing, man? Like,
Yeah.
don't go in there." And then just like gator comes up, pop, and splash, 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 splash. It's just like, oh, so good, so good.
You can already see the title on TikTok. Cop almost gets his ass eaten by gator.
Hey, yeah, exactly.
Tastes like chicken?
Yeah. Great. What would you like to do,
he'll
Dalton
stop.
Bean?
He'll stop the recording, just kind of like smile and laugh. He'll look around. There's not much he's going to do here at the edge of the swamp, but he's going to look over at that truck. Did you say Silverado or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a very late model Silverado. You can see it's still got the temporary tags. Looks like it was, right off the lot.
All right, yeah, he'll just start walking over toward it. He kind of like steps, kind of side steps on a rock that's jutting in a weird position and like rolls his ankle and kind of falls. It just like gets back up, looks around, makes sure nobody saw him, and he'll just walk over to the truck, put on some gloves, like right away, little plastic gloves, and he's going to open the car door if it's not already open and just start going through the interior and the cab of the truck to see if he notices anything.
Yeah, the car door is already ajar. Give me an investigation roll to kind of see what you can find inside here.
Okay. I ended up putting no points in this, so he's not really a great on-scene investigator. Maybe we'll see his skills pop in the lab, but right now he's just going to start taking a look, see if anything jumps out. Ugh, that is a 3.
A 3. So, yeah, you kind of look in here. It's pretty Spartan. It looks like a new truck. It even smells like a new truck. As you get out, you see... you almost trip on it. You almost turn your ankle again on it. There's a half-empty glass It's actually not glass. It's plastic. There's a half-empty plastic pint whiskey bottle on the ground right next to the truck. The brand is Rogue Shepherd. It's the cheapest whiskey a human being can buy. And it's half empty on the ground next to the truck.
All right, could I? So first, he's going to take a few steps back, and with his phone, he's just going to take pictures of the bottle, in reference to the truck, sort of where it is, how far it is, that kind of stuff, and then can he bag the bottle?
Absolutely. Perfect. And I
just,
will
put it in a
log
bag.
I will log evidence that you all collect. You're also free to log it, but don't feel panicked if you're like, what do we have? So yeah. So you have a bottle that you're putting in as evidence. It's bagged and tagged. Got it.
Got it.
I also have bite marks on my leather jacket that we can compare to
Thank
the
you.
bite
Yes.
marks on his
Oh
body
yeah, there we go.
to rule out the alligator as the culprit.
Which alligator was it?
Yes.
Amazing.
Do we have dental records on this alligator?
Yeah.
Check his tail records. Open and
He was
shut
off the
case.
He's got some priors.
Yeah. He had some work done.
Just a
He's on a
mugshot
couple
of different
lists.
alligators.
Braces. Yeah. Great. Then last but not least, Delilah, what would you like to do to work this crime scene?
Professor Delilah Montesquieu. You could call me Professor Montesquieu. Is the body here?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
under a tarp. It's under a black tarp.
Yeah, she's gonna go down and we're in like the swamp and she's in her 4-inch stilettos and she's gliding. She's gliding. Like she does not sink into the mud. The mud like holds her up. And she squats down in her pantsuit and lifts up the tarp. I wanna investigate this body to see if I can determine a reason of death. Like, was it violent?
A non-alligator cause of
Cause
death.
of death.
Yeah. Was he
Sure.
dead before the alligators got to him, or did he die because of the alligators?
Yeah. And there will be an autopsy performed, but yeah, you can absolutely
Sure.
do that right now. Give me an investigation roll
Okay.
to check out this body, and it is gnarly. This was a big guy. He's about 6'4", 250. He's wearing a wheeler towing baseball t-shirt style. It's kind of shredded. His flesh is torn in countless places. He seems like bloodless because he was in the swamp, bleeding out.
pickled.
But yeah, he's been chewed on by all manner of critters.
Yeah, and as you see her, examining this body, she does not flinch at the grotesquerie. In fact, maybe she studies it a little too long, a little too lovingly.
Amazing.
You
You just put your fingers down the face.
Yeah. Yes.
Ugh. You gotta put gloves on, Delilah.
I find that I can tell more from my fingertips.
Just DNA being left everywhere at this time.
Fingertips.
Yeah. It's about getting in the mind of both the victim and the perpetrator. And I rolled a 10. Because I
10,
put all my
nice,
points in investigation, and so I got a +2 for a 10.
It paid off as you are almost lovingly looking at the body of Michael Colby.
Michael.
Yeah, you're like, tell me your story as you
Tell
kind
me
of
your story, Michael. What happened to you? Who hurt you?
yeah, the techs working the scene around you immediately leave. They
Yeah.
are like, I don't know.
We're having
man.
a
I don't
moment.
know. Let's
We're
go
having
get a
a-
coffee. Let's go get a
Yeah.
fucking coffee. These UN guys, they're fucking weird, man. You turn the body over. You're looking at it. You can see, tears in the cloth. You're like looking for bruising on the forearms. You're looking for like defensive wounds. You just see like alligator bites. But then you find you like turn the head over, and behind this victim's right ear on the back of their head, there's a big lump. There's a big, nasty, dark purple, black, bruised lump on the back of his head behind his right ear. Looks like
Blunt force trauma.
pretty serious trauma to the head back here.
Okay.
Okay.
He has kind of like
So-
shoulder-length brown hair, and you have to kind of like, part the hair to properly see it.
I'm afraid this wasn't an alligator killing. This was a murder.
Well, that sounds like the perfect statement to bring us to the next scene. This is the second scene here in Act 1. Rob, you're going to lead this scene. You can bring somebody with you if you want. You can even return to a scene you're already at. You could go back to the scene of the crime scene if you want. But yeah, tell us where you want to go and what you want to do.
Yeah, I think I want to go check out one of these two places of business where he worked. So maybe
I'll go to Skeeter's with you.
Maybe Frank Monday can join me at the tavern. It's Skeeter's Tavern.
Skeeter's, yeah.
Skeeter's Bar and Grill? Sure.
Yeah.
Great. And so you're, and what were you looking to do there? Just
Be careful. He's a loose cannon. Make sure you know you want him.
I mean, I would hope that a place called Skeeter's invites the loose cannon.
Yeah.
Courts them, if you will.
His behavior is encouraged.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like only loose cannons may enter.
and what was your goal? What were you looking for there? Like, what,
I mean, just like,
Just
you know,
to-
now that we kind of know the alligators didn't beat him over the head, so, you know, presumably.
Can't rule that out.
Can't rule it out yet. A lot of those gators got priors.
That gator has priors. Yeah.
That gator had prize.
I think just to, you know, we got to find some suspects here, right? We got to find some people that might have, you know, known what he was doing out there.
just want to kind of go and question the people at his place of work.
Any enemies? Yeah, that kind of a thing.
Sure. Great. So you two pull in to Skeeter's Bar and Grill. It looks like it's been here since creation here in this swamp. It is this ancient little squat building. Some of the windows are boarded up. You're like, is this place even still in business? But you can see two guys in like sweat-stained polos, like smoking out front. And you can hear some music coming from inside. It's even though it's what is it, noon? It's only been a couple hours since you were at the crime scene.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can kind of go in, and it smells like the stalest old beer. It smells faintly of cigarette smoke, and just humidity, baked body odor. It's just a little stinky joint. And yeah, there's an old guy. Looks like he could be as old as 70, maybe in his 60s, standing behind the bar. He's trying to like get a remote to work on a TV. It's like showing like a home shopping network, and he's just kind of uselessly like pressing the remote at this TV.
All right.
What time of day is it?
Well, you tell me, Rob. What time did you want to go to the bar? You said that
I think
you can
I think we left the
control
crime scene. Left the crime scene and went straight there. So yeah, I would, like 11, between 11 and 12. Like, we want to make sure they're open.
Cool.
Okay.
Now
Looks
Frank,
like a place that opens pretty early.
yeah, Frank, they got food here.
I noticed. I have a question. I have a question about these 10-cent wings. Yeah. I wonder if they start at 8 p.m. or if we can get them now.
Well, I'm sure we could wave a badge around. Maybe you can clench a fist here or there and put the wings in early. Start the
little
fryer
peckish.
up.
Beat some 10-cent wings out of somebody.
Peckish since my 6 a.m.
Hey,
brain.
old timer.
Yeah, he kind of pauses, even though it's still holding the remote, and looks at you two. And he kind of takes in, your Oakley blades. And,
Yeah, I'm not quite. I'm like looking off at him because I refuse to take the sunglasses off, but it's so dark in there that I can't really see.
And
just-
Detective Monday's shredded jacket and shirt,
still soggy.
still swamp stained. Yeah, it looks like he just climbed out of the swamp. And he kind of looks over you, and he's like, "Howdy, what can I do you for?"
We're
Those
from the-
10-cent wings, does that start at 8 p.m. or is that something we could order now?
Oh, that's usually just Mondays. Wings are normally 50 cents.
50 cents. I'll take 40.
40, Jesus.
Yeah, but hold on. Before you go back there and fire him up, I have a couple quick questions. Don't worry, Frank. We'll get you. And also, Frank, whenever you're done with those bones, I want to chew on them because of my own issues. So listen, sir.
40 wings worth of bones.
Yeah, I got the oral fixation. I need.
Frank dives into some bar peanuts.
We're UNMS. We're investigating the death of Michael Colby. He died in the swamps nearby here. We understand that he works here on occasion.
Mike? He's dead? He
Yes.
the remote just falls out of his hand and clatters onto the floor, and he just kind of sags a bit. What?
I'm sorry to be
What
the one
happened?
to break the news. Well, we're trying to get to the bottom of that. He was found face down in the swamp. My colleague here went down there into the swamp to find fingerprints in the water and couldn't find anything.
Did you ever talking about any alligators that he had trouble with? A lot of work for two tiny little nuts.
Any alligators that knew how to swing a bat?
Yeah, this no role required. This old guy looks pretty devastated at this news, and he wipes some tears away, and he's like,
Oh.
"This is terrible. What? You said you found him? He's in the swamp?
Yeah, why would he be out there? Do you know?
I don't know. He was working last night. I saw him at closing time. He said he's headed home. I don't know why he'd be out there.
Anybody come in last night? Maybe give Mike some trouble? Did he look distressed at all during his shift?
No, it was just regulars last night, just the usual folks. Everybody liked Big Mike.
Not everybody.
I can't think of who would do that.
You got any? Let's see. What time did you say he left here last night?
He left. I don't know, around 1:30. Everybody was done. I always close up.
And he said he was going straight home. Does Mike have a family, a wife, husband, something?
He's got a fiance. Her name's Liz.
Okay.
Liz.
But he lives with his folks. He lives with his granny and his brother. They got a big old house just a little down the road here.
All right. Okay.
Do you have security cameras here by any chance?
No, I never had any need to.
Till now.
What am I gonna catch? Somebody pissing out by the dumpster?
Or someone being murdered and dragged to a swamp. Who's to say?
Fair enough.
And well, fuck it. I was gonna try to fix his remote, but I realized I have nothing in anything technical.
Doesn't mean you can't try.
Let's
Doesn't mean
try
you
it.
can't roll.
I'm gonna be like, we appreciate
for
your
it.
time, unless my partner here has anything else.
No, I just have the last line of the scene.
Okay, just hold on to that for 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and just pick up very coolly, pick up the remote and try to be and fix the thing for him.
Greg, give me a tech roll.
I can't wait.
Snake eyes.
You break it.
Yeah, you're like, I got this for you, and you immediately crack the plastic casing in half, and everything just falls out on the bar.
Oh, yeah, it's just as I thought. It's faulty.
Yeah. And this old guy who you didn't ask his name, but it would have come out in conversation.
I don't
Lee
care about things.
McMills, better known as Skeeter,
The titular Skeeter.
the owner of this bar. Yeah. And yeah, he just sadly just sweeps the remote into his hand and throws it away. And he's like, Ezra, put on some oil. We got 40 wings coming. And you see a guy in the kitchen kind of look out and get to work in the kitchen.
And then I think my partner has something he wants to say.
We'll take those wings to go.
Yeah, wait, no, hold on, say it again. I gotta put my sunglasses on when you say it.
Great. Then we'll move it to the next scene. Troy, or not Troy. There's no Troy in this game. Detective Monday. You get to set the scene. You get to decide who you might want to take with you. You do all have phones, so it's assumed that you've share the information. If for some reason you don't want to share information, you should like specifically say it. Otherwise, we can all operate under the assumption that, you know, you're out in the parking lot texting Delilah and Dalton what's has happened here. But Detective Monday, you get to set up this next scene. Just tell me where you want to go and what you want to do.
I think I'd like to look in on the fiance, and I'll bring Delilah with me because she has a softer, gentler approach.
Love it.
Smart.
The hell?
Yeah.
Sometimes you need the touch of a woman.
She's so terrifying.
You have to find a little digging for this, but it's not. It's the sort of digging that anyone, and even an average person, could do to uncover the person.
I'll call a bean in the lab.
Yeah, and you have the title paperwork for that pickup truck, and the co-signer on the title is someone named Liz Perlman, and so you can that tracks with what Skeeter told you. The fiance was named Liz, and yeah, you want to go chat with Liz?
Yeah.
Great. So yeah, Liz is home. She has heard the news. So she tells you she's at her home, and you pull up. You drive a bit out of the swamps, a bit inland, into a much nicer, more recently built subdivision named Winchester Acres, and you know, there's modern restaurants. You know, there's some strip malls, and you pull up to a nice kind of condo community here. There's a BMW SUV in the driveway, and yeah, Liz greets you at the door. Her makeup is like bleary all over her face from crying, and she's kind of sniffling as she greets you, and she invites you in, and yeah, you're kind of just sitting in her living room here. Who are you with again?
We're with the United Nations Murder Squad. We're so sorry to hear about your affianced.
We're just fucking
She
doing
starts
like Raising
laughing
Arizona at this point.
Fianced, I love it. She gets like a Kleenex. She's like surrounded by small snow drifts of used Kleenex, and she retrieves another one and kind of wipes her nose, and she's like, "What? Do you know what happened at all?"
What's
His
with the
brother
Kleenex?
His brother said,
Is Mike a chronic masturbator?
yeah, she's like, just
We'll
kind
have
of
to save this for
horrified.
DNA.
No, I've been crying all morning.
Oh,
Do you?
that makes more sense.
You know,
That makes more sense.
who did you say you were with again?
United Nations Murder Squad.
Can I
Don't
see
act
some
like you
kind
haven't heard of us.
ID?
I promise he has his own skills. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Michael? Some good things about him. Remember him to us.
Yeah, of course. It's
Remember, you know, to us.
That's easy, Mike. Mike was remember him to us. I mean, Mike was great. I mean, he was the best man I'd ever met. I mean, I don't know what to say. Everybody liked him. I mean,
Oh, that's
We were-
exactly what Skeeter said.
we were
Everybody
set
likes Big Mike.
yeah, I can't think anyone who'd have anything awful to say about him. And I mean, we were gonna get married in August. I don't know if you heard, he won the lottery 2 weeks ago, and we were gonna take that money. We were gonna move out of here, maybe go up to Nashville. You know, he was gonna start his own business, maybe do remodeling or something. But I don't understand. I don't understand how. Was it an accident? What?
Well, it's not the United Nations Accident Squad. Liz, congratulations on winning the lottery. Who else knew about y'all's winnings?
Well, I didn't win. Mike won it, but
Right.
he hadn't.
Forgive me, Mike's winnings.
He hadn't been paid yet. It was just two. About 2 weeks ago, I think he won the Lucky Eight's jackpot ticket. But I mean, all of his friends and family knew.
Are they married,
Everybody.
the two of them, or are they?
No, they
They're
were engaged
affianced.
to be
Right.
married.
The fianced.
Yeah.
We noticed the vehicle, the Silverado, was in your name.
Yeah, I mean, once he won, the first thing he said he wanted was a new truck. But since he hadn't been paid yet, the dealership wouldn't give him the loan on his own. So I co-signed for it. I had no problem. As soon as he had got that chunk, he was just gonna pay it off. He won $1.6 million.
What's that after taxes?
That is after taxes.
Son of a bitch.
Now that's a lot of money. You said you were gonna move up to Nashville, start a new business. Now was Mr. Wheeler at Wheeler Towing, was he upset to hear that news?
It's just becoming one long word.
You're slowly hypnotizing Liz with this accent.
Yeah.
You can see that her heart rate has lowered. She seems calmer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
She kind of shrugged. She's like, I don't know if I gotta look up the guy's name. I don't know if Bill was upset about it. I know that Mike told him he was gonna quit, but I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know if how upset he might have been. I mean, he had to have understood. Of course, he's gonna quit. He won the lottery. Why would he want to keep towing people? Come on.
Oh, makes perfect sense to me.
Mind if I take a look around?
Yeah, of course.
And he'll like duck into another room while she's sweet talking her and start
Yeah,
like,
I'll offer her another tissue as he
rifling
goes off.
through desks and whatnot.
Yeah, great. Give me an investigation roll.
Okay. It's just a +1 here. 5.
A 5. You just Delilah, you hear like a shelf fall in another room, and some stuff fall on the floor.
He's very clumsy. Did you stub your toe?
Yes, I tripped on this urn.
Oh.
Who keeps an urn on the ground?
The condo is very clean, and there is you don't find anything of
Just
note.
an alligator bursts from the closet at you.
Yeah, yeah, that just keeps happening. You've made an enemy, Detective Monday.
back for more.
No. Yeah. When you're alone with Liz Delilah, she's just kind of like looking out the front window, and she's like, I'm just glad the family even told me. I was surprised that little Ray even called me and told me that anything happened. I wouldn't have been surprised if they just let me find out watching the news.
You and little Ray and Granny don't get along?
No, they never liked me, and they didn't make any secret about it.
Now, how come?
I don't know. Mike said I was just imagining it, but it was clear. I think they didn't like me because I'm a professional, because I have a career, and I make a good living doing it.
Well, ain't that the way of the world? A professional woman does get a certain, pushback. I understand. Okay, amazing.
Yeah, she like nods at that, and she's like, and I mean, Mike didn't say it, but I know they weren't happy about his plan to go to Nashville.
Right. What is it that you do, Liz?
I'm a senior marketing consultant at Adelman Waters.
Fascinating. Thank you very much for your time.
Most people don't think so.
Oh, wow. No. Senior analytics marketing is, wow. It's something to be proud of.
Great. Anything else?
What you getting up to, Frank?
Frank comes back out.
Frank comes out of the bedroom.
He's got a banana.
His still damp jacket is now covered in ash.
Yeah. One of your vases back there was full of ashes.
Nothing's gonna grow in that.
I think
couldn't
we will
find
be
anything.
making our leave.
Biff the
We'll
roll.
be taking our leave.
Great. Then that'll bring us to our last scene here in Act 1. And Delilah, you get to set up the scene. Tell me where you want to go and what you want to do. If you want to bring anybody with you.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we gotta go to his house. I want to go to Big Mike's house, and I want to talk to Granny
Perfect.
and see. I want to get a little more information about her relationship with Liz and the lottery, and yeah.
Perfect. I forgot to mention this. You can only be the partner once in a scene. It was fine that we did it with Monday, but it's supposed to just be once. So how about you bring along Dalton Bean on this, because it would be mechanically Dalton's turn to come along as the partner.
Love it.
All right.
Mr. Bean, would you mind
Mr. Bean.
riding along?
Sure, let's go.
Great. You pull up to
She won the lottery?
this.
Or he won the lottery?
1.6
he
mil.
won.
After taxes.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting greedy.
Yeah.
The brother, probably.
Somebody. That's 1.6 million reasons to throw a body into the swamp.
Changes lives around here. It's 1.6 million
Reasons. That means that each
throw a
$1
body.
is worth throwing a body into the swamp.
That's all it costs.
Amazing.
We're gonna have to tell.
This
gonna have
region
to
is
tell
stricken by
Monday.
poverty.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to tell Monday. It probably wasn't the alligator.
Never say never, but I think you're right.
Great. You pull up to a large, very dilapidated house. Hasn't been painted in generations. It's a stone's throw from this kind of tributary. You could see some rusty fan boats next to a pier on them. There's some scraggly, mangy dogs that kind of run alongside your car as you drive in. There's like a winding dirt and mud driveway that descends down to this house. There's a few cars that are never going to run again in their life out on blocks around the side of the house. And yeah, you pull up, and as you get out of the car, you can see there is an ancient woman sitting on a rocking chair on the porch. She's so old that at first, you all have been around dead bodies. You're like, good God, there's a corpse.
There's another
a
one.
mummified corpse
Double homicide.
on the porch of this house. But then you realize there's subtle movement from the corpse as she's rocking in the chair, and she's just staring at you unblinkingly with eyes the color of gunmetal, and with her like knobby, spidery fingers, she's cracking pecans open and like picking the nut meat out, and every now and then she like nibbles it as you walk up, and she you could see behind her, leaning up against the house, there's a long pump shotgun with a well-weathered stock leaning up against the side of the house, and she just watches you two kind of walking up, and she's like, "You folks with the lottery?"
No, ma'am. We are with the United Nations Murder Squad. We're here to investigate the murder of your grandson, Michael Colby.
Murder? Little Ray said they thought it was an accident.
Now, that is what they thought, but we had another thought.
Well, who'd murder Mike? She,
That's
like,
what we'd like
cracks
to
a
ask
leprechaun.
you, Mrs. Colby. Now, if we were from the lottery, what would you expecting from them?
We's expecting the payment. They said it was supposed to go to his girl, Katie. She's supposed to get that payment, and I don't think they're gonna pay us. I think that now that Mike's gone, I think they're gonna weasel them way out of it.
So the lottery people said that it would go to his girl. What was her name again?
I'm sorry, what'd you say her name was?
Katie.
Katie. Do you know her last name?
Of course, it's our last name, Colby. She's inside if you want to talk to her.
I very much do. Thank you so much. What the hell?
Okay, so
the
wait.
hell's
So he's got a
going on
fiance
here?
named Liz, but now this
And a wife named Katie?
No, a daughter.
Oh, daughter. Okay.
daughter. Okay, all right.
Oh.
His girl.
His
I
girl.
see.
There we
His
go.
little
We were
girl.
taking it as a southern
Little
colloquialism.
girl.
His daughter.
I see.
Gotcha.
He's married to his daughter.
What?
Girl,
Y'all are
he's
just making the
sweet, you know.
craziest. You're just making the craziest jumps.
Like, Andrew, we didn't talk about this mystery beforehand, dude. This-
True detective. Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Colby. Now, is it true that when you heard that Big Mike was gonna move up to Nashville, that you were a little upset?
Who told you that? His fiance? I wasn't upset. Mike can go where he pleases.
Okay. Well, why would Liz lie about such a thing?
'Cause she's a liar. That's her whole job, ain't it? In the big city, lying to folks, getting them to buy stuff. If you talk to Liz,
capitalism.
you've been lied to.
Well, thank you for the advice. Now, what is that all you have against Liz?
I just think Mike could have done better. That's all I think. I don't know why he ever divorced Rochelle.
me
Rochelle
about
was from
Rochelle.
around here.
This is Katie's mother.
Indeed.
It's just an episode of Matlock. Like, every time, it's just like immediately
Katie's
she's just
mother.
dabbing her head on the
Katie's
witness stand.
mother.
Katie's mother.
And what happened to Rochelle?
Sorry, what did you say it was? Rochelle?
Rochelle.
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 I can't spell, but it sounds like Rochelle.
Got it.
She lives up north in Shenandoah. She moved away after they got divorced.
And what
And
was
how
the
long
reason
ago
for
was
the
that?
divorce?
Hell, I don't know. 10 years ago.
How old
Now,
is
a
Katie?
father getting how old is Katie?
She's 22.
And you know that Mike is 42. You would have found that out on his ID. You have that information.
Now, did they do shared custody, that back and forth, the whole thing?
They did for a while, but then Rochelle moved away and Katie wanted to live here with her family.
A father getting custody in this day and age. Wow, that's something to be proud of. He must be an upstanding man.
Yeah. This ancient woman, she like beams proudly, and she's like,
I think it was the right choice.
Thank you very much for your time. Granny, is there anything else you want to tell us about Big Mike? Remember him to us.
That's like the title of this episode.
right. Remember
him to
Remember
us.
him to us.
No, I just think he's a damn fool for getting out in the swamp at night.
It is definitely not a
He's a
safe
damn
place
fool,
to
but
be.
he didn't deserve to die.
Nobody deserves to be murdered.
All right, that brings us to our first interlude scene. This is an opportunity for a player to work on their B's story. It's totally participatory, but it goes in order of lowest scene initiative to highest. So, Mary Lou, do you want to work on this B's story about your struggling
hell yeah.
side
It's Mary Lou.
business?
Absolutely.
And you get to set up this scene just like with the others. You kind of tell us what crucial moment is this B story at that we get to witness here.
Okay. I think. Can everybody be in it, or is this
hell yeah.
just?
I'd be pissed
It's
if
whoever you
we
want.
weren't.
It's whoever you want to bring in, and sure, I love everybody.
Okay. What I think it is I think if you couldn't tell, Professor Delilah Montesquieu is actually from the area.
Huh?
And and since she's back in town, she's decided, to stop her life of international jet setting, being brilliant, and come back to her home and start the old family business of Peaky's Pizza. And
Now this is also where we've set up our headquarters as well, though, right?
yes. So, but I think this
Delilah
moment,
got the lease, so you had the building. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
yeah, I think this is us like opening it up for the first time. Like,
Oh, to the
and-
public?
No, to you guys.
Soft
So, like,
open?
We're all
Oh,
seeing
okay,
it.
all right.
We're all
This
seeing
is like
it
the
for first
what's it
time.
called? A soft opening, where you open a place up.
Yes.
Before. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we're like, cracking the lock off the door and letting the light shine in for the very first time in
A bat
decades.
flies out.
A bat flies out. Yeah. And
Like karate kick it.
exactly. A cat who lives there.
Perfect.
Her name is
Perfect.
Princess.
As we arrive, a Domino's driver pulls up, and Frank goes over and pays him and comes back with 3 pizzas.
Frank, this is a pizza. You can't bring Domino's to Peaky's Pizza.
I assumed it wasn't open yet.
It's
just
not,
wanted
but
to be
it's the
prepared.
principle of the thing.
Feel free to take a slice.
Okay, I will.
Hey, we all like reach over and start taking dominoes.
Fine.
Delilah, you see to perhaps your horror a familiar face get out of a Chevy Tahoe with a swarming brood of children. It's Tammy Bunhill, your nemesis from senior year in high school. She's crossing the parking lot with her brood of 7 children aged 0 to 6. She's walking over and she kind of looks at the building derisively, and she looks at you and she's like, well, big city Montesquieu, back here in Monroe County. I heard about your little pizza project. Thought I might bring the kids to come see what you put together.
Well, it's just a work in progress, Tammy, but isn't it great to see you? Yeah, you're right. I'm Big City Montesquieu, and you're Towny Tammy. Never left, did you?
Anna Tammy.
Go on in, kids. Do whatever you want. She just ushers in the kids.
Well,
It's like someone just fired a shotgun of children into the restaurant.
we haven't quite had our inspections yet, and we're working on turning on the electricity. But yeah, have fun
We
in there,
literally
kids.
just cracked the lock off the door.
Yeah.
A bat
The place
flew
you
out moments ago.
supposedly own.
Yeah. Yeah, this is all friends and family.
Delilah, you want me to say
we are
something to this woman?
friends. Are we not?
The oldest friends there are. How you been, Tammy? How's your husband?
I don't know if you heard. We split. He's down in Daytona now.
Good for you.
He's a turf salesman.
He sells turf.
Yeah, apparently he's doing very well for himself. Not well enough to be sending me as much support as I've asked for.
Well, you get what you deserve, Tammy.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
It's however you want it to mean. Only hit dogs holler.
Tammy, I couldn't
what are
help
you
but
three-
notice.
What
you
are
have-
Detective Monday? Oh, sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead there.
I was just gonna try to help the situation, but honestly,
Okay,
I think
great.
I'd rather just watch these two fucking
This
snipe
train
each
wreck.
other.
What
for
are
20
Dalton
minutes.
and Frank Monday doing inside of this place as these kids are just running
I think that
roughshod?
Dalton is just sort of like, he's a little younger, he doesn't have kids, and he's sort of like panic grabbing kids that are just like running at exposed rusted nails. You know, and he's just like, wait, no, don't do that, don't do that, and just sort of like grabbing them, and then they're like punching him, and he's like, and
Perfect.
yeah, just chasing the kids around.
You can give me a coordination roll just for fun. Frank, what are you doing?
Coordination.
Frank's raiding the kitchen for hot pepper flakes to put on the Dominoes.
Perfect. Give me
Spice
an
up that
Flakes in
Domino's.
here.
Give me an investigation,
Investigation
roll.
roll, yes.
A very important one. Very
10.
important one. 10. You find him.
Got him.
Yeah. What'd you get on that coordination?
Despite my crappy coordination, I did get an 8.
Okay,
hard
great.
way.
So results. So some kids you catch, and some kids you don't. As
Yeah.
you are fending them, you hear some glass break somewhere.
No,
out of
don't
sight.
do that.
But you realize in this moment, Delilah, that if you can win over Tammy Bunhill, Monroe County's gonna hear about what is it? Peaky Pizza? Peaker's Pizza?
Peaky's Pizza.
I don't know how I could have forgotten. Peaky Pizza. If you can win over Tammy Bunhill, it's gonna go a long way. A long way to you getting
She
this
holds weight
pizza
here.
place off the ground. And she's looking skeptically around. She's watching her brood run roughshod over Dalton. Yeah.
Tammy, I don't know if you've seen the state of the McDonald's play place these days. But
Disgusting.
it is, quite literally, it is a touch screen with a plastic chair in front of it. I am not joking. That's real. Look it up.
That's so sad.
McDonald's play places are now touch screens in a corner with a
Oh
chair.
my God.
Sad.
I did not know that. I thought you
That
riffed
is-
it, and it's so much sadder. So much
It's
sadder.
real. Dead real. But do you remember, Tammy? Do you remember junior year of high school after the homecoming game when we all went down to Little Mel's drive-through and we all got malt milkshakes and french fries? Now, Little Mel's drive-through burnt down so many years ago. But Peaky's Pizza is still here. And what I'm trying to do is bring back that time of spending time with your loved ones, looking them in the eyes, and sharing a moment over some pizza made with good American cheese.
I love it. Great.
pizza
Give me
with
a
American
cool roll to try to appeal to Tammy's sense of nostalgia.
Wait, if I'm standing here watching this, can I help her?
Of course you can. What do you
Can
add
you
to this
please?
conversation?
I don't have any cool.
And also, the first week of the business being open, people will be able to get a picture with me.
Great.
Xander Stiletto.
Shades.
So you can add +1 to your cool roll, Delilah.
That's a 5.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Xander steps in with the Oakley blades, and Tammy's like, who are you? And you hear a kid scream in the background, Mom, it's a rat! It's the biggest rat I've ever seen! Ah! And
No,
there's-
that might just be Peaky. That might just be Peaky.
It's just a possum. It's an animatronic possum.
It's not Peaky. It's a rat the size of a beagle that is chasing these kids through the defunct arcade. And Tammy's like, come on, kids. You're gonna get rabies. Come on, kids. Let's get out of here. And she gathers up her brood like ducklings, and they go back to the Tahoe, and they drive away. They drive away, leaving you all alone in the now terrifyingly quiet Peaky's Pizza. as we fade
Can
out.
I,
Didn't
Oh yeah,
make
no,
it
go
out.
ahead. Go ahead.
can I make it worse?
Of course.
Yes.
Always.
I want to really dig Delilah in a hole here. It's going to be hard to get out of. Just as the kids like get out the front door, I want Dalton to weekend warrior that rat and just he pulls out a handgun and starts shooting at the rat. It's like bye
Absolutely.
bye, and you just like
Give me that violence
all
roll.
Tammy hears
Plus
is just
2.
like gunshots going off. Ooh, that's a 10. I'm
Wow,
sorry, a
great.
12. I didn't
A
have the
12.
bonus. That's a 12.
Great. So this, maybe hurts, maybe hinders, but as the family's leaving, Dalton whips out his service pistol, expertly levels it like he does at the range on the weekend, and like pop, pop, double taps this rat rather unnecessarily, but kills it instantly.
That rat was the size of a dog.
As the
Did you see
family's
it?
leaving.
The children all see it and scream.
Yeah. Ah!
It's all right.
4-year-old
It's
is like,
dead.
awesome. Yeah, so maybe a mixed result. Thank you all so much for playing.
Yeah, guys,
thank you
thank
all so
you.
much for watching. This has been an abbreviated version of Procedural.
So fun.
Yeah, we hope y'all enjoyed it.
It was great. Thank you for having us. What
I
a fun
loved
game.
it. This is
Yeah,
so
wish you the best of
fun.
luck with it. Can't wait to do it again.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.